Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. Welcome my loves. This is part 4 in the Botanica series. I'm Lexi, I'm your local light worker, a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I will guide you through the end conclusion to what I hope was a really pleasant, beautiful, inspiring experience for you all. In this final episode, we will be adding up the final flowers to your bouquet, and we will be coming up with a beautiful meaning related to your life purpose. You will have to actively contribute to it by commenting down below and let me know what flowers did you have in your bouquet so we can work through the comments and figure out your life purpose. Okay, it's going to be like a sort of collective reading, meaning making that we are embarking upon, and I hope that you will find it fun and super inspiring. I just want to include you more in these readings because I don't want you to have too much of a passive role, and I think it will be fun for you as well. So I have 3 cards here taken from Die geheimnisvolle Sprache der Blumen Oracle. It's the secret language of flowers. I have here the German edition. It was sent to me from amazon.de. I have a tarot and oracle wish list linked in the description box below. If you want to send me a gift from it, I will send you also a tarot reading utilizing that specific gift as a thank you. Thank you so much for your support, your comments. Thank you for following me on Instagram, on TikTok, for purchasing personal private readings with me. You have the links to everything you need to get in touch with me outside of this YouTube channel always in the description box below. You can also follow me on the either nearby or my 3rd channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, which offers astrological content. Make sure to have a look there. Make sure to subscribe as well. I do appreciate all of the ways in which you choose to engage with my energy, and I'm sending you such a great big energetic hug back. You know the drill on my channel. I have pre-selected the oracle cards. They are all over here. I have more flowers to give you, more beautiful interpretations to dive into. But I will be live shuffling from a very special tarot deck today. This is the 3 Trees Tarot. It's volume 1. Yeah, there we go. It looks a little bit mysterious. It's made out of this recycled packaging, and it is created by Oak, Ash, and Thorn. So this is Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ehlers. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Yeah. It's linked in the description box with all the other tarot and oracle decks I am using in this specific reading. Stick around until the end of your choice, the end of the interpretation of your reading, so that we can talk about your bouquet. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that now you can dive into the flowers. Let me introduce you to the flowers. I always seem to gloss over that. But we have here for group 1, the hibiscus. I'm a little bit excited because this is the final episode and I always get a little bit emotional when I end things. We have here for group 2, the gladioli. And for you, group 3, we have the chrysanthemum. Okay, so take a moment to look at which of these flowers pulls you in the most. Let's take a deep breath in together. Okay, and now choose. I hope you have made your choice. I hope that you're excited. This has been a wonderful experience for me to create this specific series. I hope that you enjoy it as well. Happy Mabon, happy autumn equinox, happy Sun in Libra. God bless you all. May all of your dreams and wishes come true. And now let's figure out the answer to the question, what is going to be your next powerful manifestation? Mwah. Hey group 1, welcome to episode 4 in the Botanica series. This is the final installment. Stick around until the end of your specific choice so that you can hear how you can put together your life purpose bouquet and how to utilize it. Right now, for the reading that you clicked on, this is for those of you that were drawn to the hibiscus, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this flower. I'll dive into the interpretation of your next powerful manifestation, and towards the end we will discuss your life purpose. I hope this makes sense. It will make more sense as you listen. So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about the flower you're drawn towards, the hibiscus. It can come in many different colors. We have here a white hibiscus. So this is the card that represents tenderness. Hibiscus was particularly popular in Queen Victoria's time and symbolized delicate beauty. In Japanese culture, hibiscus still stands for gentleness. The exotic plant reminds you to be as gentle as possible, not only with others but also with yourself. Far too often we are our own worst critics and we cannot forgive ourselves for weakness. So try to give yourself a little love and treat yourself like a good friend would. Enjoy a bubble bath, go for a walk, or give yourself a little compliment. What can you do to please yourself starting from today? Okay, if you follow me on Instagram, I also have a hibiscus. I have a yellow one, and I post from time to time whenever it flowers. It happened about 6 times this year, so it is said that if you have a hibiscus and it flowers, there is optimism and happiness and a sense of tenderness entering into your life. So just in case you are taking care of one, I just felt the need to add the specific add-on. But now let me show you the cards. Let's find out what is your next powerful manifestation. And by the way, I'm using the Oak, Ash, and Thorn 3 Trees Tarot, which is so gorgeous and so autumnal. Okay, good. So let me show you all of the cards, including your oracle cards. First off, we have the 7 of Wands, the Fox. Then we also have the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. Right off the bat, your significant synchronicity, 33. It's the Grandmaster number of creative communication in general. Then we have this card, the Affection. We see the glyph of Taurus, and we also have here the sorrel. This is the plant. I see here the chrysanthemum, which is a choice in another pile in the series. So we have here the sign of Scorpio, and I'm drawn to the fact that Scorpio and Taurus sit across from each other on the zodiac wheel. They're opposites, and we have longevity and affection. I also have here be in service, Virgo, Pisces energy, 6th house, 12th house. And we also have here the red rose for courage. And it says here, be brave, be strong, and believe. And we also have here Wisteria, another message of longevity. Plan for and take the dedicated path. Okay, your next powerful manifestation, a long-term commitment, okay? So very strongly here, I feel like you will be manifesting one of your soul's deepest desires, because Taurus is such strong, fixed earth energy. This is about a manifestation that you can feel it, you can taste it, you can touch it. It's there, it's right in front of you. And because we have Scorpio energy here, this is about your deepest desire, what your soul craves so badly to have in your life. And I am driven here to feel that in spite of the fact that you may have been hurt in love in the past, you do have the courage to love again. You are ready right now. You are ready to manifest true love, deep, soul-fulfilling love, to bring it into being. And not only to bring it into being, but to make it into a commitment, baby. You want to put in the hard work to maintain a connection in time. And we all know that relationships do require that. They require adjustments, they require compromises, renegotiations, the reinstatement of certain vows, because time can make people forget why they got together with each other in the first place, especially if there are many changes, especially if they have been through a lot together. So very strongly, I see here fresh energy appearing in your love life, and you're manifesting with a lot of optimism and with a lot of courage, something passionate, a love affair that will stand the test of time. And you are willing to just dive in and be of service. You really want to be in a connection with somebody that is willing to also put in the hard work with you. I am drawn to the fact that we see here a little seahorse, and as you can, or maybe you don't know, seahorse is actually, the male seahorse is the one that takes care of the children. It's also the same, I think, with imperial penguins. Sometimes the male imperial penguin sits and takes care of the egg while the woman goes hunting, searches for food, scavenges. So it could be that you are manifesting a gender different or an atypical type of relationship. Like you may want to be the person that provides, and your partner could be the person that nurtures, teenagers, they may become the primary caregiver, where you are the one fulfilling all your ambitious career goals. So I feel that whatever your heart desires, whatever makes you feel more comfortable in your own energy and life, this is exactly what's coming into being. I see that there has been indeed some heartbreak in the past, a situation where you were not prioritized at all. Like, I feel like people held it against you, the fact that you may be successful, the fact that you may be bringing a lot of money, or the fact that you have a high-powered job. It somehow intimidated other people. But now I feel like something has changed. Verbal and mental karma has been released. It's like you were locked into a mindset, into a thought pattern that was really not helping you at all in terms of how you were able to communicate your wants and your desires. You were only manifesting blocks and obstacles in love. But now I'm here to let you know that the Three of Pentacles shows a really powerful, tangible, physical manifestation of something that needed healing in your life. And what can be more healing to a broken heart than falling in love again? Having their trust and love being reaffirmed, right? Now, I do see that this is coming in hot and fast, because we do have here the Seven of Wands. The fact that you decided not to give up on love is adding power to this manifestation. You, through your own inner fire, through your own determination, you are actually manifesting this really fast. And I see here with the Six of Cups that for some of you, this could be having another opportunity, giving a love from the past a second chance, because you're feeling nostalgic. You're feeling maybe even, I think that some of you, if you don't have an ex that you want to get in touch with, this is about feeling nostalgic about those first flutters of love that you used to feel when you were younger, wanting to feel the butterflies in your stomach again, falling in love with the image of how you were in the past when you were in love. I hope that makes sense. There is a sense of, I want to go back to that point in time again. I want to feel love again. I want to feel young and passionate and reckless. There is a deep desire inside of you to just manifest something that feels exciting as you used to feel about life in the past. Okay, so this could be the recent past, depending on your age, or a certain point in time about 2 or 3 decades ago when you felt like everything was possible in love and you didn't have so many fears or mental hang-ups. So right before this has happened in your life, right? This situation where you were treated disrespectfully and not prioritized at all. So you're manifesting very strongly, very clearly. There is no doubt about it. The message just sprung out of me. You are manifesting a deep, deep love. A love that you will happily, willingly, gladly put a lot of effort into, a lot of attention, a love that you want to make last for a very long time. Yeah, so you see I want to show you the longevity once again. So wisteria and the chrysanthemum, these are the two flowers. Not only do they look very similar in color, they have this lavender energy, but it's also about commitment, long-term commitment, longevity, standing the test of time. Wow, this is like, I feel like I need to end the reading here. I know it's kind of short and sweet, but before you leave, I do want to talk to you a little bit about your life purpose bouquet. So you chose a card, you chose a flower, not a card, a flower card. Today you chose the hibiscus, and the hibiscus represents tenderness. And if you go back to all of the other choices you may have made as part of the Botanica series, you will know that I am not giving you a preset flower bouquet. So for example, if you made your choices, most of them were number 3, number 3, number 3, and number 3, most likely that you went for the camellia, you went for the dahlia, you went for the the chrysanthemum, you went for the orchid, and that makes a specific type of bouquet. But if you did not choose the same number, let's say you chose number 1 in this reading, number 2 in the previous reading, and number 3 in the first reading, and then again number 1 in the initial pick a card that started the series, then you will have a bouquet based on your own energy, your own vibe, your own experiences. And let me remind you the meaning of each flower so you can understand what exists in your life purpose bouquet. So the lilac represents release, the tulip represents charity, the camellia is about harmony, the magnolia is about beauty, the pink rose represents love, the dahlia inner strength, the hibiscus represents tenderness. We will talk in a second about the gladiolus, which represents elegance. Then the chrysanthemum is optimism, the hydrangea is gratitude, the poppy remembrance and hope, and the orchid represents wealth. Now go back and collect your flowers, put them together, and think about the meaning of each flower as I said it to you. So for example, you can have a bouquet that contains hibiscus, tulip, hydrangea, and orchid. This means that your life purpose bouquet contains a feeling of tenderness, a feeling of charity. We also have here gratitude and wealth. Tenderness, gratitude, wealth, and charity. Most likely you were meant to work in social professions in which you help people. You are phenomenally destined to actually reach a lot of people and expand your charitable work to such an extent that it will give you a sense of wealth in your life. You're never going to have to do without, as you are nourishing other people are giving back to you. So these are some of the core values that represent your life purpose bouquet. I hope that this makes sense. I hope that you understand how this very specifically tailored to you type of reading, this bouquet that you have created through the choices you have made from the series, represents your core values as well. The bouquet can also look like something like this. This is taken from the book that inspired this series, Floriography, by Jessica Rue. She is also the one that designed the Woodland Warden's Oracle, one of my favorite ones. And basically you can write in your diary about the bouquet that you have created and start using these bouquets as a reflection on your values. What are your core values? What is guiding you in life? I hope that this reading was inspiring. Thank you so much for playing along with the Botanica series. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I do offer that. Second link in the description box takes you to my website. Have a look at all the links that I placed down below. You can check me out on my second channel, my third channel, which is all about astrology. Follow me for short form readings on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, if this is where I leave you, then once again, thank you so much for playing, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye, Group 1. Hey Group 2, hello my darlings. Welcome to episode 4 in the Botanica series. We're going to be exploring your powerful manifestation today, but stick around until the end of your specific choice, because I will talk to you at the end of your reading about your life purpose bouquet, how you can utilize it and how you can make it work for you. Okay, now coming back to our proverbial sheep. This is the card that you were drawn towards. This is the flower, the specific energy, the gladiolus. To not be mistaken with the iris. They look quite similar, but they are slightly different. I initially wanted to call this flower an iris. I thought that that would be the ideal translation, but they are different genuses of like flowers. Gina. Those of you who are studying botany, just let me know down below, how do you use the plural of a genus, right? The Latin word. Anyway, coming back to this, let me tell you briefly a little bit about this majestic flower so you can understand how to utilize it as part of your life purpose bouquet. Okay, so the gladiolus represents elegance, a sense of fortitude. The magnificent gladiolus, also known as the sword flower, with its pointed petals, represents strength, pride, and victory. This card is full of strength and tells you it's worth fighting. Be proud of yourself and everything you have achieved. In ancient Rome, gladioli were thrown to gladiators in the arena. And not only that, in the Middle Ages, many soldiers wore the bulbs of the sword flower around their necks as a lucky charm. They believed that it made them invulnerable. So seeing this card as your talisman is a sign of your strength and power. Where can you get some strength right now? Reflect on that question if you want to do some more soul searching. But in the meantime, I am going to pull some cards from this really beautiful Oak, Ash, and Thorn tarot, the 3 Trees tarot, which I have linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. These are the cards. Let's wake them up. Let's see, what is your next powerful manifestation? What are you bringing into being with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your powerful physical energy? Okay, you got a lot of cards. It could be that you're manifesting more than just one thing. I'm going to show you your oracle cards as well. So let's see, let's dive into this. Two of Swords. You're in two minds about your manifestations. You want to manifest something, but you're also thinking about another thing that could help you. We have the Ace of Swords, trying to make up your mind. We have the Knight of Cups. So we have here Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, individual of the same age as you. Oh, no wonder you're in two minds, because I see here the King of Swords. So this is about relationships, and especially relationships to men. And I see here a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius person that is slightly older than you. And we have the Ace of Cups, a gift, a new financial beginning, a different way of understanding the material and the physical world. You are definitely caught in between these two individuals, yeah? And you're wondering, which one should I go for? Which one is best for me? Should I go for the Knight of Cups, this sensitive, artistic, deeply caring individual? Or should I go for this more rational, detached, but a very good advice giver? This person that seems to be an encyclopedia of knowledge, and they're very fun and very exciting, but they are not a depths kind of person. They don't really understand emotional variance. They don't really get subtlety that much, and they can sometimes say certain things that may come across as cruel. Okay, your oracle cards are Bountiful Harvest, so be mindful of the fact that you could be manifesting both relationships at the same time. We have here Hope, the Daffodil, and we see here Taurus energy. Okay, that's interesting. We had Taurus energy in the first pile, so maybe you come from there. We have Gemini, Happiness, and the flower is Marjoram. It's a herb. And we also have here the pitcher plant, Insight. The answers are there for those who look. It's interesting because we were talking about the Knight of Cups, and the pitcher plant looks like it's a goblet holding your feelings. Oh, and then we have geranium, virility. Geraniums are known to, together with gerbera, they're known to purify air. And just all of a sudden, just like that, I couldn't speak. We see here, shake it up a little, you've got this. Sorry, group 2, I had to stop the video and drink some water because I was picking up on some strong interferences of a negative kind. When I was drinking water, I looked outside the window and I saw a crow, a black crow flying by. And it's usually considered bad luck to see just one crow. It's much better if you see a couple of them or a whole murder of crows. As you know, a group of crows is called a murder in English. So I am tempted to let you know that you have a big choice here, and you're manifesting two relationships at the same time. But you have to be mindful that one of them could be slightly toxic, with an individual that's very vain, okay? A person that can be a bit, I'm hearing, vainglorious. An individual that tends to be a bit cutting, and I am very tempted to say that this is this King of Swords, this older person who may hold something up above you. This could be a boss, a manager, somebody that has some sort of power over you, somebody that does your taxes, or a bank teller, somebody that is an administrator, somebody that you have to get in touch with to achieve a specific practical goal. I am more inclined to say that if you want to be happy, if you want to begin your life again on a very solid ground, we see here two aces, which means beautiful, stellar new beginning in your life. You should definitely choose your happiness with the softer person, the softer, kinder individual who is able to hold feelings for you, not only hold their own feelings in check and not be overly dramatic or overly mushy or manipulative, but is able to hold you emotionally. Like, if you were to not see this person for a period of time, if you have a long distance connection, this person still thinks of you. They still care about you. It's not a case of out of sight, out of mind, which I think it's very strongly possible with this King of Swords. So you do have high hopes for this connection with the King of Swords, and I can understand. I mean, the King of Swords is very charismatic, you know, a madman about town, you know, that kind of like charming person that entertains everybody with witty quips at a party, this kind of person that dresses really well and smells really good, but they can be very emotionally immature, very detached, very come and go, very laissez-faire, very polyamorous as well. They may have more than one romantic connection on the roster, on the daily. While I feel that this individual, this Knight of Cups, may be somebody a little bit less experienced, less successful, less powerful than the King of Swords, but this is somebody who has true blue intentions. You know, they could be a little bit gullible, but they are very open and honest with their feelings. It's like, I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. This is how I feel for you. This is what I want. And I would really like it to manifest in connection to you. I want us to experience that. It could be a case of perceiving one of these partners as more manly than the other one. It could be that one of them is a little bit more gender different. I don't know, I guess. While the other one is more like the classical, rugged, good-looking type. It could be that one of them hits you up more often than the other one. It's harder to talk or reach out to this water sign individual, while this King of Swords is more available, maybe constantly asking you, hey, what are you doing? You know, let's do this, let's do that. Have you seen this? Have you seen that? Have you read this? Do you want to watch this? You know, constantly asking you for responses, reactions. But it can be overbearing, okay? Because I do feel that on some level, the King of Swords is doing it all for attention-seeking behavior. So you have to be mindful. I see very strongly, group 2, you are in a very attractive period of your life. You are magnetic. People see you as hot, gorgeous. There is a glow emanating from you. You're highly attractive. You may have Jupiter transiting over your Venus, Jupiter in the 8th or 2nd house. You're just stellar, radiant. And it is a good period to establish relationships. I would just caution against transforming these relationships into romantic and sensual opportunities. Keep these people as friends. Don't try to initiate intimacy with both of them at the same time, because it will lead to ruin. And you may end up from a bountiful harvest with nothing, you know. So try to be mindful related to how you actually want to live out your happiness. This is a very happy and hopeful period in your life, and if it's not, it's coming. This is what you're actually manifesting. And people just see you as a very strong personality, very strong, very elegant, and you don't want to mess that up by kind of affecting your reputation by beginning relationships with a lot of people at the same time, and then ending up not enjoying any of them because you want to do 2 things at the same time, and none of it is being given your proper focus and attention and love. So be mindful of certain self-sabotaging behaviors, such as doing 2 things at the same time, having 2 relationships at the same time, which can be a behavior that is blocking you from truly experiencing happiness. Yeah. Now, coming to that point, I feel like it's very strong that you are manifesting wealth as well. And it could be that you may decide, instead of choosing between 2 individuals that don't really strike up your fancy at the moment, you could be looking at these 2 options going like, man, I don't know. I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to choose my coin, my career option. I'm going to do something for myself. And it may be something that could be quite benefic for you. But again, this depends on the choices you will make. This depends on the types of new beginnings that you want to manifest. I see here very clearly that you will make up your mind, you will begin again, you will communicate differently, you will change your mind about something, and you are also going to begin again from a financial point of view. Maybe you're going to switch jobs. Depending on whom you choose from these 2 people, the King of Swords or the Knight of Cups, you are going to make some changes in your career. I definitely feel that you know one of these people at least from work. At least one of them you know from work. The other one, I'm not so sure, maybe from a networking or social event. But the decision you will make will also entail you doing some changes at work. It could be that if you choose this King of Swords, you may need to switch your job, or vice versa. If you choose this Knight of Cups, you may need to leave a job because you were working with the King of Swords, and it will be very painful to see this person every day if you rejected them. This is the reading that I had for you. Before you leave, let's talk a little bit about your life purpose bouquet. Okay, so in this specific reading today, you chose the Gladiolus, which represents elegance. Let me remind you of all of the meanings of the previous flowers you may have chosen. So we have here lilac, release, tulip, charity, camellia, harmony, magnolia, beauty, pink rose, love, dahlia, inner strength, hibiscus, tenderness, gladiolus, elegance, chrysanthemum, optimism, hydrangea, gratitude, poppy, remembrance and hope, and then we have the orchid, wealth. So if you chose pile number 2 consistently throughout the series, you could end up with a bouquet that contains a tulip, a pink rose, a gladiolus, and a poppy. But if you made choices randomly, like I chose 1 in this episode, I chose 2 in the previous episode, I chose 3 in the beginning episode, and then 2 again, then you will have a specific bouquet that contains your choices. The flowers you have picked along the way are related to the choices you have made, much like we get rewards in life related to the choices that we make. So you could have a bouquet that contains the gladiolus because you made this choice today, elegance, and then you may have another one that contains as well love, another one that contains, for example, I'm trying to see camellia, which camellia represents harmony, and then another one that contains the orchid. We have here wealth. So this is your life purpose bouquet, and basically these are the values that you are surrounding yourself with at your deep core. Elegance, wealth, we have here harmony and love. These things matter so much to you that they drive you unconsciously to make important decisions in your life. You're basically revolving your life around these core values. So maybe this can prompt you, like the awareness that you had today by playing along with Botanica. It may prompt you to just write down something in a diary and start thinking deeply about what are your core values? Do they fit with the choices you have made in this series? Are you getting some sort of different type of awareness after playing along in this series? This is my hope, and that was my intention, to get you to think deeply about your wants, your desires, so that you can take better control of your life and manifest the kind of life that you want to wake up every day giddy about, right? You want to wake up in the reality of your choice, something that you can enjoy. So once again, thank you for playing along. I hope this helps. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I am open to them at the moment. I will be able to help you with that. The second link in the description box takes you to where you need to go. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok for short form readings. Also, you can follow me on my second channel, the Eden Nearby, where I post chill content, or my third channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, all about astrology. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening, for playing along, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Ciao. Hi group 3, hello my loves, welcome to episode 4 in the Botanica series. Today we will be looking at what is your next powerful manifestation. Stick around until the end of the reading please, because I will talk to you about your life purpose bouquet and how you can use it. So to begin with, this is your final flower choice. We have here the chrysanthemum. You can add it to your bouquet. Now your bouquet is complete. But before we look into what your bouquet represents, let me tell you a little bit about the chrysanthemum. So it represents in itself the feeling of optimism. When the chrysanthemums bloom in August, summer is coming to an end and autumn is gently knocking on the door. We can say goodbye, collect memories, and at the same time look forward to the new season. To this day, the chrysanthemum is considered sacred in Asia. It symbolizes happiness, joy, and optimism. You have every reason to be optimistic. The universe is on your side and it supports you. Even if something doesn't go as you hoped, everything follows a unique cosmic plan. Open your heart and trust that everything will turn out for the best. What memory are you grateful for? What can you look forward to with optimism right now? So add this flower to your specific bouquet, and as you do so, I am going to pull some cards from the Oak and Ash Tarot, the Three Trees Tarot, to try to help you understand at the moment, what are you manifesting? What is your next powerful manifestation? How can it help you in your life purpose? Let's see. Okay, woohoo! Cards are jumpy. Okay, yeah. You got a lot. I'm going to talk to you about all of the cards, even the oracle cards. So we have here the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This could represent you or a powerful woman in your life of the same age as you. We have the Knight of Swords, another character, a same-aged individual that is Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I also see here the Nine of Cups, a feeling of deep fulfillment and happiness, followed by the Eight of Wands, things speeding up, coming at you left and right, and the Death card. So this is Scorpio energy. Something needs to end for something else to begin. And wow, the colors are just, this deck is so beautiful. And now your oracle cards are Higher Ground, seeing things from a bigger perspective, being the bigger person. Regeneration, Tarragon, and we see here the glyph of the sun sign Aries. Okay, Trust, and we see here the glyph of the sun sign Scorpio, the eye, the intense scorpionic gaze. We see here Basil. Basil is used in wealth creating spells. It is something that attracts a lot of money and financial success. And I also have here for you the Peruvian lily. The keyword is strength. More effort will get you what you want. And we have Nasturtium, grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. Okay, very strongly, very clearly, my love, what you are manifesting next in your life is walking away from a group of people that were taking from you. You were working in an occupation, you were dealing with some individuals, maybe you had collaborative projects, maybe you had to work on a set piece or in a project that was just draining you of life force. People were seeing you in a very negative light. There may have been some low-key, harassment at your workplace related to how you look, your body, your sensuality. And I feel like you're done and over with this. What you're manifesting is destroying something to the ground and beginning again. And you're beginning on such a powerful new foundation. You are going to jumpstart your career in the direction of fulfilling a dream of yours. You will say goodbye to those people that you worked with and they were just draining you of life. You are going to find the confidence to become this Queen of Wands, this shamanic, sexy, and ultra attractive individual who gets to empower other people. You will begin a job of your own. You will become your own boss. You will take matters into your own hand and develop your own stream of income. And I feel that this will make you incredibly happy. It will finally stabilize you. It will help you attract a lot of good energy from other people in your life, from your family, your friends. Even your romantic choices are going to go through a switch. Maybe in the past you kept saying yes to going on dates with people that weren't good for you because you felt in a way that, my career, my job sucks, my life kind of sucks, so I'm just gonna say yes to this person. But now you're going to say goodbye to this irascible, annoying person that I think constantly gave you emails and indications that sounded like orders, and a person that was just irritating and controlling. You're going to say goodbye to them. I think that is a boss or the organization. I see that the Knight of Swords represents here a whole organization, a whole way of living. It's like you're going to say ciao to the corporate environment and you're going to begin a creative lifestyle. You are going to begin nourishing yourself better, creating your own schedule, setting your own tasks, and you're going to find so much enjoyment in this. You are really going to enjoy working for yourself and becoming somebody, because I feel like in the past you had almost like no name. You were just a number or just a cog in the machine, an employee that was faceless, and you've just represented some sort of metric on the spreadsheet of a billionaire, right? But right now you are coming into full bloom, and you're finally getting hold of your individuality. You're becoming who you're meant to become. And this comes with a little bit of effort. It's going to require some strength. Yeah, the Peruvian lily is letting me know that you may take a faraway trip. You may go and visit somebody. You could just decide to quit your job, go on a holiday, or travel the world to Peru or another place, maybe in the Southern American continent. And you're just going to open up to new opportunities. You're going to have an adventure, and then you will come back and you will begin your next project, your career endeavor, your own business. You're going to settle a very strong foundation first, but you do need some time off as well. Yeah, because you feel depleted. You need to regenerate. You need to regenerate and then trust that life will provide for you. I mean, look at these cards, they're gorgeous. The basil and the tarragon, protective herbs that bring in wealth. Mostly because you're now valuing yourself more. You are not allowing people to tell you what to do anymore. You know, you're not a cog in the machine, you're not a number. You're a full-fledged human being with wants and deep desires, and you are seeing the whole situation from a higher ground. You're developing a very spiritual approach to your life, not so much this pragmatic, materialistic approach that kept you stuck in a cycle of putting in a lot of effort for a measly income, then spending that income on all sorts of stuff that you don't need, and then feeling like you are chained to your desk job because you need more money to pay for more things you don't need, so on and so forth. So you're finally going to just push this to the side, and you will make sufficient money that will help you pay your bills and live well. So a very powerful career manifestation, a new professional path is opening up for you. One that will require you to be very dynamic, to make a lot of decisions very fast, but you will enjoy it because I feel like it will be strongly connected to your personality. You are going to learn to become a better communicator, to develop your I feel like your skills and capacities are going to really astound a lot of people. You spend time working on a hobby, perfecting it, and now it's finally time to launch. And the fox here shows an animal that can be quite sweet, quite funny, quite elegant, but also somebody that is cunning and somebody that knows when to act, knows when to hold back, knows what to say to get what they want. And this is going to be you, my love. You will surprise yourself with what a shrewd business person you will become. And you will know exactly when to launch things, how to do things, how to provide services, and how to create goods that people really enjoy. You will do high quality work because you come at this specific occupation from a place of heart, right? You're not going to swindle people. You're not going to make money out of employing people in sweatshops. You will do something that you passionately believe in, and you will become this leader that will inspire a lot of other people. And I say here, women. So I feel that most of you watching this will be women, and you will inspire other women. But it can be applicable to men as well, especially men who have a very fierce energy inside of them. Like I'm seeing this energy of the Queen of Wands, the fox, as goddess Diana Artemis, the goddess of the moon and the hunt, and a fierce independence. So I feel like this is very strongly representing you at the moment. Scorpio season, which comes very fast after I publish this reading. We are right now in Libra season when I'm creating this reading. But if you see this reading in time, the next time when Scorpio season will come about, when the sun will go through the constellation of the Scorpion, that's when you will have a very powerful launch, a very, launch, a very powerful persona. I think that you may speak with a lot of international people. You will have international clients, and this is why you may need to learn another language, or you may need to brush up on some language skills. There is something here about how you communicate that will need some improvement, yeah? But there will be a lot of fast communications, mostly because I feel you will have to deal with a lot of new people, new hires, new employees, new clients that you will have to somehow organize and delegate tasks to. This is what I see for you. A powerful new career, a new source of income that will be commensurate to your personality and growth and self-development, okay? Thank you for listening. Please don't click away because we need to talk about your life purpose bouquet. So how does this work? Today you made the choice of the chrysanthemum, so we have here optimism as a value. Let me briefly remind you about all the other flowers that you could have chosen. All the flowers included in the series, there are 12 in total. The lilac represents release, the tulip represents charity, the camellia harmony, the magnolia beauty, the pink rose love, the dahlia inner strength, the hibiscus tenderness, the gladiolus elegance, the chrysanthemum optimism, the hydrangea gratitude, the poppy remembrance and hope, and the orchid means wealth. So if you chose only the final option in each episode, so you chose 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4 times, because we have 4 episodes in the series, then you may have a bouquet that is composed of a camellia, which represents harmony, a dahlia, inner strength, a chrysanthemum, optimism, and an orchid, which represents wealth. So these are the core flowers and the core values that are surrounding your life at the moment, things that you will be known for, things that your life revolves around. You may struggle to be a person who's perceived as optimistic, or you could really prioritize harmony in your personal connections. But if you made a variety of other choices, let's say you didn't play along only with the option number 3, you made choices that were pretty random. In episode 1 you chose the first pile, in episode 2 you chose the third pile, and maybe the second pile, and maybe the first pile again. So you would have a very unique bouquet specifically tailored to the decisions you have made. You made the choice of flowers much like you make decisions in your life every day. So in your bouquet, for example, you could have these flowers. You may have, sorry, not the hibiscus because it doesn't fit because it's option 1. But we have here, maybe you chose the poppy, maybe you chose the camellia, the hydrangea, and the chrysanthemum. This means that the values that you have as part of your life purpose bouquet are remembrance, yeah. We have here optimism, and we have with the camellia harmony, and with the hydrangea we have gratitude. Harmony, gratitude, remembrance, and optimism. These are the core values of your life. This is what you will be known for. This is what your life revolves around. And I hope that by reflecting a little bit on your bouquet, you can organize it and include flowers as you wish inside of it. You can make even more than one choice in a specific episode so that you can add flowers to your bouquet. I hope that you can take this bouquet and use it as a diary prompt to reflect upon what makes you you, what is helping you gain clarity in your life, around which values are you structuring a reality that you enjoy waking up to, because this has been my hope and my intent with this series. And you can see here from the book, I'm showing you here the book that inspired this whole series, Floriography by Jessica Rue. She's also the author of the Woodland Warden's Oracle. You can create bouquets in a variety of choices. You can include flowers, and each bouquet could represent something specifically tailored to you. So I hope that you will continue to enjoy the beautiful meaning of flower languages, the secret language of flowers. I hope you have enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Thank you so much for your patience. I know that this episode is arriving a little bit late. I started a new job this week and my day job proved to be quite overwhelming, so this is why I had to take a bigger break. But thank you for your loyalty, your support. Comment down below and let me know what flowers are part of your bouquet. What is your life purpose centered around? What core values are driving you? I love you, my sweethearts, my toot, my tiny munchkins, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Mwah. Take care. Bye.